But, hey, listen, I haven't been here in a while because I actually graduated last year, and I'm sticking around with some creepy high school guy who keeps going back on high school. But I love you guys, so I haven't noticed some days and stuff. And when I found out they were going to do a stand-up in front of the greatest crowd in Vancouver, So I was thinking back on my 4-year career here, and I realized very quickly that I actually never dated anybody while I was here, which is kind of sad, because 4 years is like a really long time, and it seems like there would have been multiple opportunities to do that, but apparently I was too busy not studying to do that. I don't know where those 4 years went, but what I did realize is that I had this deep-seated fear of talking to women I don't know, which I guess every guy does have. But I think it goes deeper for me. The excuse I'm going with here. Ever since I was a young kid, whenever me and my parents would go out for dinner, my sister and stuff, my dad would speed date the waitresses practically. At the end of the meal, we'd find out whether she was dating somebody, single, where she grew up, what her house looks like, where she lives, everything. Just from the whole family, a creepy, 35, 40-year-old man. Just found out everything about to know about this 22-year-old girl. And so, from a young age, she would always have this one bit between the entree and the dessert menu. It would be, hey, listen, you're single. My handsome young son here is available. And I'm like 5, right? So I'm like, so when you're 5, it's fine. I guess you kind of get it, maybe you don't if you're 5. And when you're 8, start to get a little bit, but I haven't been puberty yet, so you don't really care. I guess you care a little bit. You're embarrassed to kick a can, do that thing. But when it's your puberty, it's kind of weird that attractive lady is giggling, and then your dad's like, hey, you should date. And then she just makes it a joke, and you're like, well, I mean, I'm pretty strong for a 14-year-old. But and the funny thing is, he actually did it until I was 19. So 19th birthday, we're out at the boathouse downtown. It's me and my parents, and the host comes over. Dad does a bit early on. I don't remember what he said. It's something about me being single again. And I looked at him like that. This is Mary. I know her. We were in grade 8 PE together. We're the same age, so I think this might be where it needs to stop. And luckily he did end it there. And but to this day, I can't ask for water at a table from the waitress if she's young and attractive. If she's 65, I'm pretty sure I'm okay with that. But unless she's Helen Mirren though, right? Am I right? My friends didn't notice that, and so they'll whenever they have the opportunity, they'll be like, hey Louis, could you fly down the waitress please? We need something. And only you can do it, because none of us are going to, because you need to work on that. I think I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it.
Your boss.
Hey, I was reading the news today. Something came up. You like that transition? There we go. I'm going to take a little poll for a sec. You guys are an improv audience, so you guys know how to answer questions, so suggestions, that kind of thing. I just want to poll the girls first, okay? Ladies. Ladies first. Just yes or no question. Just yell it out, okay? If given the opportunity, would you sleep with George Clooney?
Yes!
Yes! Alright, there we go. 3 unanimous yes. Very interesting. I'm just writing that down for a paper I'm not writing. And just for guys now, different question. Given the opportunity, should you sleep with George Clooney?
Yes!
Did all you guys say yes? Did anybody say no? Okay, this bit isn't going to work. None of the guys said no. I was thinking about it because it turns out he's single, today again, right? Because he's George Clooney, and he's an eternal bachelor, and he says he's never going to get married, and he's gets more handsome as he grows up. He's he's nominated for 6 different Academy Awards in different categories. The only person to do that, and he's just a humanitarian. He's arguably the perfect gentleman. And so I was thinking, if given the opportunity, a guy, no matter his sexuality, should sleep with George Clooney, right? Now listen, I'm gonna break it down. So like, reason one, we heard that like all the girls here would sleep with George Clooney. I'm assuming. Did anyone say no? Yeah. Selene, why would you say no?
It's a little old.
Okay. Have you seen a picture of George Clooney that's the same as when he was like 35? All right, that's a given, but you're wrong. Next. So like, just in case it's happened. Right. So, say you're going into a bar, right? And this is post-Clooney copulation, right? You have like the greatest story anyone has ever heard, any girl has ever heard, like frankly. Like Ocean's 11 is playing, right? You walk in and you're just like, hey, I'm that guy. And like she's interested, right? She wants to hear the story, like pull out your phone, it's a picture of Clune. Just on a bed, like your high school grad photos, like in the background. That's my room. What do you want? And think about it, right? You're applying for a job, right? I'm not thinking about what having sex with George Clooney would do for me now. I'm thinking about what it'll do for me in the future. Like 4 years from now, right? Right. So you get called into the job interview. The guy's like, well, it looks here that you don't have any skills pertaining to this job. But it does say here, under volunteer experience, in 2015, you spent the night with George Clooney. Tell us a little about that. And you're like, well, listen, I'm a perfectionist. Right? That was happening from a young age. And it's actually one of my faults. From a young age, I told myself, if I was ever going to have sex with a man, I'd have to be arguably the perfect man, George Clooney. And right then and there, the guy just has to go, well, I mean, that is just wipes the tear from his eye. And you're hired.